Okay, this is Animal Paradise. Good morning to you. Well, morning here in Nigeria. Um, I want to talk on a topic titled "Goat Farming in Nigeria." Goat farming in Nigeria. I have previous videos I made that talk about um, the reason why you must learn how to search for knowledge that is unique to the area that you are doing your farming. There are things unique to that area. You must key into that so that you can get successful results. There is a reason why so many people are doing what they are doing. So, goat farming in Nigeria, or how to start goat farming in Nigeria. What are the things you need to start goat farming in Nigeria? I've seen it. A lot of people think that if they have money, they can become a successful farmer. Permit me to tell you that a lot of rich people are falling out of farming because money, or the availability of money, is not the most important part, most important requirement in farming or in anything you're doing. The availability of money is not the most important ones. That's why you see some of the times people who start small succeed more than people who start big. People who start big may be running the process with so much money, while people who start small will gather momentum, they gather experience, they gather the knowledge, they understand the uniqueness of what they do, what they are doing, and then they improve based on all that they have gathered. Are you seeing it? So if you want to start goat farming in Nigeria, the first you need is the vision. You must have the vision of goat farming. Are you seeing it? You must have the vision. There is a place where the vision will carry you, where where cash will not carry you. There's a place where the vision you're having will help you, because in anything you're doing, there is a place of discouragement. There is a place of discouragement, and if you allow when you get to the point of discouragement, it is that vision you have that will help you. Because when you're discouraged, you'll be confused. When you're confused, like, okay, is this thing I'm doing, is it what I'm really supposed to do, or am I not spending too much money on this thing? Is it not costing too much? I'm bringing out nothing. You check the vision. If you check the vision from the beginning to the end, you check, okay, I'm doing well. Based on the vision, I'm doing well. Based on the vision of this is goat farming, this is what I want to do, I'm doing well. Are you seeing it? And don't just jump into goat farming because that's what some other people are doing. Those guys have the vision, you may not have the vision. So go and first get the vision. Vision can be inspired by farm visits. Visit farms. Most times visions are inspired by what you have seen with your eyes. Are you seeing it? So if you have to visit farms, if you have to browse videos of other people's farms on YouTube, on Google, on Facebook, on the social media generally, you can browse videos of people's farm, get to have a picture, a mental idea of what you really want to get into. And don't just be taking a leap into the dark. Don't be taking a leap into the dark. Try to have in your brain the picture of what you're doing from the beginning to the end, so that at every point in time you actually get to know what you're doing. So even though someone comes to bring an idea, at the point you understand the idea in the line of what you have in your brain or what you have in your imagination. And someone may say, okay, the perimeter fence of your farming, use this material, use that material. You already have farm fence idea in your brain, so you're going to know that, okay, whatever material I'm going to use is going to be like 5 feet high, so that the animals will not scale out. Are you seeing it? So vision is number one. Have a vision of what you want to do, the farming you want to do. And number two, have a drive. Have a drive. Enthusiasm, zeal. passion, love for the thing you want to do. And then you begin to see that at a point in time where some persons may be falling out, you will not be falling out. You will not be falling out, because there is something driving you. There is an enthusiasm, there is an encouragement, there is a motivation, there is an inner force pushing you. There is a love. I was driving one day along the road. Two small goats were just crossing the road. When I got there, it was possible for me to pass, but I stopped my vehicle and wait for those two small goats to cross. The guy with me was looking one kind. He didn't understand. I seen it. He didn't understand. I have love for the animals. I have love for the animals. I remember vividly when we went to vaccinate animals in one place. Went to vaccinate animals. Other people have animals there, so the ones we came to vaccinate, we vaccinated them. PPRO was remaining, the vaccine was remaining. There were some other goats somewhere. I said, okay, go and call the owner of this goat. Let's vaccinate the goats. The man said, you know neighbors now. They was saying, I better leave that man. And he was just trying to talk it down. But I didn't rest like that. There were some animals that were vaccinated, others were not vaccinated, and the vaccine is remaining, and we're going to throw it away. So I said, no, go get that guy. They said it's in one place. I said, okay, you small boy, take bicycle, go and bring him. I'll wait. They brought him. I told him, Oga, I want to vaccinate those animals. He was very, very happy. Very happy. We vaccinated these animals. Why did I wait? Why did I wait? Why did I want to vaccinate animals that were not the business, the reasons why I came there? And at the end, the man offered money. I said, don't worry, Oga. He was surprised. Because if I leave there with that vaccine, I'm going to throw it away. It's not going to be useful. I said, because in that place, we don't have a way of storing that vaccine for any other use. And there was no animal in sight in our own under our ownership that we're going to vaccinate later. So we're going to dispose of that vaccine. And there were some animals that were not vaccinated. Somehow, the animals may affect us in the future, except to vaccinate it. The man was so happy. It's the love you have for the animals. The love you have for the animals. So you must have love. You must have enthusiasm. You must have zeal. That zeal is what helps you to keep putting money into the farm. Keep putting money into the farm. And I know a lot of successful farmers who have zeal, love, enthusiasm. A farmer friend of mine, the wife was quarreling. Why was she quarreling? He said they don't have food to eat in the house. The husband keep putting money into the farm. he said, how I wish the love the man, if the husband has for that farm, he can divide it into 10 and bring half to the house. Half of the one of the law, 1% of the law, and put it in the house. He said the house will be a better place. But everything about him is the farm, the animals. That sometimes there's no food in the house. He keep pushing money into the farm. She was very angry. But the truth is, that is how all real farmers are, including me. That's how all real farmers are. There is something that pushes you. There is something that pushes you. There is something that keep making you not want to stop. You lose 20 animals, you still go and buy 40. You lose 30, you still go and buy 20. Someone will say an internal force that is pushing. There is an internal force that is gingering. There is an internal force that is moving you. And if you don't have that, whether you're a farmer or a businessman or even a salary earner or having a job or whatever you're doing, if you don't have that zeal that moves you towards what you're doing, my brother, you will not go far. Because most times in life, it's not necessarily what we get out of what we do that makes us put effort, money, everything in. It's just the love we have that makes us put it in. Make us put in more zeal. So you must get that zeal. Because you're going to meet up with discouragement along the way. You're going to meet up with discouraging situations along the way. Goat farming is called an operation. It's an operation. That's one of the languages that is used for it. Your goat farming operation is actually a process of activities, different kinds of activities joined together to make you produce a result after some years. So you must have that. So the enthusiasm you have is what will determine how far you will go. I have a friend of mine in Ugbeoko. He was having some animals because of lack of proper management. The animals were dying, and then his manager said that they should sell the animals because there was many few. The manager said they should sell the animals and then put the money into another thing, you know. But even though the guy was losing animals, even though he's losing money, he still want to go on. He still want to go on. He called me and said, Animal Paradise, look, what do we do? I said, let me go there and see. We went there. Because the animals have been dying, the manager was discouraged. The farm has a manager, and then there is a worker working there. I seen it. Looking around, the manager said, no, let's put money into another kind of thing. I said, no, there are people who are successful in animal farming. If you're having a problem, that means there's something you're not getting right. We looked into the whole thing, and I said, look, the first thing you will do is change this farm worker. This guy that is staying here, change him, because he doesn't feed the animals. I got there 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the animals have not eaten. They have not eaten. 3 o'clock. The grasses that he puts on the floor for them to eat, the way they were dried, I suspected it was not even the yesterday's grasses, because if you leave a grass this morning till tomorrow afternoon, I will see some green part of the grasses there. All those other grasses were all dried up. So I was like, it looked as if this guy did not even feed his animals yesterday. Not to talk of today. Okay, let us imagine he fed them yesterday. Today is 3 p.m. They've not eaten since morning. And if an animal does not eat in 24 hours, it will become sick. I told the guy, change the worker, put a CCTV camera so you can be seeing what's going on in the farm every day by yourself anytime. I've seen it. But the guy still want to continue. Enthusiasm, inner drive, something that is moving him. I've seen it. That's what you need. Don't just be a businessman farmer. A businessman farmer. Because sometimes, even in the farming, the profit will not come out as at when you expected. Because if you start, because of what I said before, the uniqueness of your farm, there are going to be some mistakes, so many mistakes that you're going to make in your farm. You may have the wrong workers. You may have unserious workers. You may have kind of different problems. The seasons can affect you. You can have a very good worker, and when it comes to Christmas season, the worker wants to go and see his family, and there may be nobody in your farm. Are you seeing it? So all those things can come in. But if you have zeal, enthusiasm, motivation, inner encouragement, you will be encouraged to do more. Point number 3. Point number 1, vision. Point number 2, drive, enthusiasm. Point number 3, putting money together to do farming. Putting money together to do farming. Irrespective of how cheap you want to start, you still need money. You cannot buy animals and leave them in the air. You got to get a land. Either you buy a land, or you rent a land, or you already have a land, maybe where you're living already. You need money to put things in place. You need money to put that land in a condition that will help the animals to live there well. You need to put money together. On this point of putting money together, you can get money from your monthly savings or your yearly savings, or from a contract. Maybe you got one contract, you got some number of money there, you want to use that, some millions of naira there, you want to use that. Or maybe you rented a property out, you got some money, or you did a job, money came in, or you've been saving your salary, or money came in, or your company just hit some targets and they share some millions of naira among the staff, you just get money together. That's nice, very nice. But one thing I want to say is, don't borrow money to start goat farming. I'm saying it again. Don't take a loan to start goat farming. Don't take a loan to start business. Generally, I'm not a business counselor, a business talker. I'm speaking on goats. Don't take a loan to start goat farming. Don't. If The present money you have can buy just 2 goats. Start with 2 goats, male and female. Start like that. Don't be in a hurry. Goat farming is not a business, it's an investment. It's something you put in money, you allow time for that money to mature and produce dividends. A business is something you put in money and within a short time you reap it back. Though there is a business part of goat farming, which I've explained before. There is a business part of goat farming, of the goat process, whereby you get goats, you fattening them, and you sell them for a higher price. You fattening them for maybe like 2 weeks to 3 months, you sell them for a higher price. You are just a goat business person. Or there's another part where you go buy goats from where it is cheap and come sell it in the market or distribute it to the people that are in need of goats with a profit. That's goat business. When it comes to farming, where you have to keep them for them to get pregnant and increase in number, which we call breeding, where you have to breed them, that one is not a business, an investment, because it needs a lot of time. If you get goat and it is 1 year, that goat will need 6 months to get, will need 6 months to produce. And then the product will need maybe like 6 months also before you can sell it as a winner. And though some people are saying 3 months is a winner now, but we all know that a goat of 6 months is still sucking. Sometimes if you leave a goat of 1 year to be having access to the mother, a goat of 1 year can still be sucking. It can be. Are you seeing it? So you need time from the one you buy to get pregnant, deliver, wean his baby, for the baby to be ready to go to market. If the baby is not properly weaned, if you take it away from your farm, it's not properly cared, it may die off. The possibility of younger goats to dying is high, very high. That's why most times it's good to leave the baby with the mother till, and after weaning, let it still be available in the same area where the same farm where the mother is for like 6 months. After 6 months, you can say, okay, let's take this baby, let's sell it to another place. Then it may be able to survive. Are you seeing it? So you put money together, save up money. When you save up the money, I want to say it again, don't watch videos on YouTube and get motivated to the point of thinking that you're going to borrow money to start goat farming. Don't do it. Don't do it. In the process of stocking, you may stock 100 animals and you end up with 30. 70 may die. They are not sick before you put them. But when you transport them, problems will start. Are you seeing it? So don't borrow money. Stabilize your business first before you know which area to put more money into. Even we who make videos and you're watching us, our animals used to die. Don't think that we are professional. Animals they are living beings. I'm sorry, living things. They are not beings. They are living things. Living things have life. You may try to save the life, but 100% of the times you may not be successful. You can treat 10 animals and 3, 4, 5 will die, and then that's it. So because of all those process scenarios, don't borrow money to start. Goats are very fragile animals, especially those goats that are in the farm. They are very fragile. A goat can just be okay today and tomorrow morning is dead for no reason. And so if you invest money in a business, if you borrow money to start a business or to put into a business you much understood, and you don't have the shock, something to hold you back, the shock absorber to hold you back on that business, you may end up acquiring hypertension, high blood pressure, because you took money to put into the farming. So don't borrow money. This is Animal Paradise. I've talked about vision, drive, enthusiasm, putting money together. In the next video, I'll talk about another point. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Animal Paradise Farm. Like our page on Facebook, Animal Paradise Farm. We have Animal Paradise Animal Farmers Association on Facebook. Join the group. We have WhatsApp group, 2 WhatsApp group. We have the normal Animal Paradise Farm WhatsApp group. We have Animal Paradise Mentorship Club. It's a WhatsApp group where Animal Paradise mentorship team, they will help you to put things in place anywhere in Nigeria. They can come to your farm. A member of the team can come to your farm and assist in different areas. There are services that we render. That one is a group on WhatsApp, Animal Paradise Mentorship Club. If you like, you can join that. If you like, you can join the Animal Paradise Farm where